there, YouTube? We're back again today for more of our Origins Bonanza Explosion blog coverage. I'm here with my buddy Adam.
Hey.
He was wondering if I've ever recorded a video in slow motion before. The answer is yes, a couple times because I'm a noob. But right now, we're going to be talking about our first impressions and actually our second impressions. We got a chance to play it twice of the upcoming Ice Cool 2. I am immensely excited about this game. I love Ice Cool 1. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's in my top, I think, 20. It's from Brain Games, and this is a standalone / expansion to the original Ice Cool. It's going to add, it makes you go up to 8 players. It's going to have more boxes. It changes the way the 1 cards work, because you can play the original base game, where there's some trick shots and some stunts that you can try and perform. There's a race mode we tried out. We got a chance to play this 2 times, once at 5 players and once at 6 players. And this was your first time playing Ice Cool in general, right?
At all, yeah.
All right, so initial impressions on the game and on the race mode.
So, super fun. Like, I'd seen Ice Cool before, but I'd never played it, and it was just as fun as I thought it would be. I loved, flicking the things, and at one point I flicked it, and it actually went backward, and I have no idea how that happened. Lots of, funny things happened. The Weeble Wobble guys just going all over the board. Enjoyed it. I liked the setup of the board that we had this room that you could move around.
A sliding room.
Yeah, you could just slide it at the
cool.
beginning of your turn. It was really neat, and I enjoyed it. Are we talking about the race mode as well?
Yeah. Go ahead and talk about the race mode.
All right, so in the race mode, you're on team, so it's you and one other person. So you've got 2 colors, but there's 6 different areas where you have to go through the doors. You can split up and go different ways. You can go together. There's lots of different options there.
No hall monitors.
Right, and you're just trying to get all through all your doors, get all your fish, and then get to the final room, the fastest. And what Ronnie and I did, we split up, and he took like half he took honestly like 4 of the rooms, and I took 2 because I'm pretty terrible. But it was really neat because once you got all the fish off that center room, you could move it around at that point.
Yeah, everybody had to though.
Yeah, everybody had to get through all the room, through everything that was holding that room in place, because the fish is also like hold the board still, and that was actually how we were able to win, because Ronnie had played before, knew what he was doing, ran and got all the other ones. I got 2, got in that center room, moved it up to where I could just flick it right into the finish, and bada bing, bada boom, game over. I had so much fun with this. I really intend to buy it at some point. Definitely my kids will enjoy it when they're a little bit older, and I think this will be a staple in our house.
Yeah, it is in my house. It's in my classroom. I came at this from having played probably 40, 50 games of this. I absolutely love the base game. And I'll put it like this. If you like the base game or you love the base game, you're going to want to get this, just as simple as that. It comes in a new, bigger box, which I'm 99% sure, I think I heard it mentioned, stores everything, which is always something that I really appreciate. Additional colors to pick from. One thing that you didn't mention, because you didn't know it, but you can now play the original base game where you're playing as the hall monitors, but now there's 2 hall monitors. If you're playing with more players, there's a lot of different ways you can construct the board, and the rule booklet's going to have a lot of different ways that you can put it all together, which is cool. So now you're going to have like abysses that you can't go into, which is really kind of neat, where you try to like not get it in there, which makes flicking a little bit cooler, because you're trying to jump over this big gap. The race mode I really liked, and I honestly think I like the race mode better than the original mode. It's just a much clearer game, which I plan on playing in my classroom. I've already pretty much said that I think My Little Scythe is going to be my favorite family game this year, but this could definitely give that a run for its money, because this is exactly what I want in an expansion. It makes it bigger, it makes it more variable, it makes it so you can play more players, and it turns this from an absolutely amazing party game to even more of a amazing family game, children's game, to even more of a party game. I mean, this definitely would be a really fun game to play at a party now, with the added players and the race mode, because the race mode is very simple. I think that's even going to make it easier for the younger crowd to get into the game too, and that'll let you kind of balance the game even more, because maybe dad's really good at the game or mom's really good at the game, then you put the little kid who sucks at the game. And I really, Ice Cool 2 is fantastic. I can't wait to get my hands on this one. Hopefully at Gen Con. I think it's an ESTA release, unfortunately, but I think they're going to have some media copies at Gen Con. But Ice Cool 2, put it on your radar. It's fantastic. You're going to want to get this if you like Ice Cool. And if you have not checked out Ice Cool, you still need to do it. I preach that game all the time. So there's Ice Cool 2 from Rain Games. Definitely put this one on your radar. If you're enjoying this Origins coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And in the comments below, let me know. What is one thing that you are smarter than most other people on the planet about? What is something you're more intelligent about?
Other people on the planet?
Most other people. Not everybody, but the majority of people. So, like board games. Obviously, we were more intelligent than 99% of the people on the planet when it comes to board games, because most people's view of board games are Monopoly, Scrabble, something like that.
Yeah, that's true. Probably mechanical systems, pool pumps and whatnot.
Okay. I would probably go with ramen noodles. How do you Actually, that's a terrible one. You know what? I'm going to go with sports. I have a crazy passion and desire for sports, and I memorize a lot of useless statistics. And music. Oh my God, music. I have so much useless information in my head about music. Well, let me know in the comments below. What is something that you are probably more intelligent than 99% of the population? And as always, thanks for your time, you two. And I gotta walk.